What's going on, guys? It's been a week since I talked to you last, but the spring training TV schedule just came out. So I'm going to go over that with you guys. Live reaction. I have not seen any of this. So as soon as I scroll down, we're going to talk about it. All right, here we go. TV schedule. All right. So for TV, that's what we're worried about. It looks like most of these things are going to be on TV so far, right? We go through February. First two games at home on TV. Uh, the next home game on TV. These road ones not. And the radios are delayed on some of them as well. TV for the 26th and the 27th. We're gonna have the first on TV. So far, all the home games are on TV. Then also this one, which is at Peoria Sports Complex with San Diego. Just notice out of the corner of my eye, though, this one is also at the Peoria Sports Complex with San Diego, but not televised. Maybe it's just because TV crew got to pack up and stuff, go to Seattle for the opening day and 4 days after that. However, we go here. So TV. Looks like most of them, all except until this point, are going to be on TV as far as the home games and the games at Peoria Sports Complex. Then that one will be on TV. So okay, you're gonna miss 4 games as far as TV broadcasts in the middle of March. Other than that, uh, all of the home games in spring training are going to be on TV. That's great news. You're also gonna have, and then you got this one away game, in February, still at Peoria Sports Complex. Then as far as these other games, you got one against the Angels that'll be on TV. You got another one against the Padres that'll be on TV. Shift that, you can see the background better. And then you got this one against the White Sox, right? At home. So this one, away games, boom. San Diego at Peoria, San Francisco, that's Scottsdale. And those are the only 2 road games on TV. So that's the big news really right here. There will be a new episode of the 1-0 podcast out today. Breaking news right here. We're going to change the name to the 1-0 Seattle pod. I think I like that better. We are going to be talking a little bit about the Seahawks. I know this is a Mariners channel, and I write for Seahawks Wire, but I love both teams. My life is both teams, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about both. Maybe even have some guests on to talk about the NFL draft. Obviously, talk about the recent Super Bowl win. Anyway, stay tuned. That episode's going to be dropping later this afternoon. But I wanted to get this up for you guys. Really, the big news with the spring training schedule is almost all these Peoria games are going to be televised except for these 4 in the middle of March. And only 2 of these road games, 3, one here with the White Sox, are going to be televised. Then some of them, the radio is going to be delayed to 7:10 p.m. That's going to be a little rough, especially, when when the game is not being televised. And at that point, it's going to be like, okay, for someone like me who's going to want to do a game recap on every single game, I'm basically going to be reading the box scores, because I'm not going to want to get it out late, but I'm also not, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, reading the box scores, going over all the StatCast and whatever I can get my hands on, going over some of the videos that we get from Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. It's going to make it pretty rough, though, as far as, recapping some of these games. If you guys have recommendations, I'm open to what you guys would like to see, as far as recapping those games. Maybe even we live stream during them, so you guys can watch something, and we can cover everything that's all the news coming out from all sources, Instagram, Twitter. I know that's not ideal, watching baseball through a social media feed, but maybe, we can all react to it together, get all the information compiled, have you guys putting it in the chat and be discussing it at least. Then once we go into the games on TV or, even get the radio broadcast later, we'll be able to kind of know what happened and get Rick Riz perspective, Gary Hill Jr., stuff like that. Only 2 split squad games, right? Kind of towards the end of it as things really ramp up and you're really just trying to get guys reps. Obviously the World Baseball Classic starts right here, so guys are really, guys like Cal, Naylor, those guys showed up to spring training today, I believe. So, there was videos of, there was at least pictures of Naylor and even Cole Young hitting in the cage Quite a few guys already out there at Peoria Sports Complex doing the work. Colt Emerson was there as well with Bobby Magallanes. So there's guys out there right now, young guys competing for jobs, guys doing the WBC. Even guys who were in Scottsdale, most of them who went, for the Waste Management Open, most of them went to the Super Bowl. I'm sure you guys saw that. But anyway, right, games available on Mariners TV this spring. So here's what they say. Let's see if I can make it just a little bit easier for you guys to see. All right, bet. That should be good enough. All right. This spring, we're streaming 16 games for free on Mariners TV. Of the 16 games available, 11 will be produced as Mariners live streams presented by Muckleshoot Casino Resort. Mariners live streams will also be available on Mariners.com. Plus, you can tune into all 30 days of action on Seattle Sports, 7:10 a.m. or Mariners.com, all times Pacific. So every game is going to be radio broadcast, but there's a lot of delayed radio broadcasts. I just got to point this out, right? You got 1, 2, 3, not including the TVs, because the TVs we can just, we'll still be able to watch live. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, only 4. Only 4 games that are not on TV live will have a delayed broadcast. So there's only 4 games that are going to be completely delayed. Every other one you'll be able to at least listen to on the radio live. And in addition to that, right, you've got so the game's available on Mariners.com. You know what would be fun? Kind of a joke thing. One of my favorite podcasts, NFL Stock Exchange, they got the wheel of death, they call it, where they spin the wheel of what they're gonna do for a mock draft, and some of them it's like a joke mock draft just for jokes, just for shooting in gigs. We might have to take a spring training schedule prediction. We might have to just go through the spring training schedule and predict it one by one, see what we think it's going to be. That would be kind of fun. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that would be fun. Anyway, so you got one spring breakout game on here, 16 games available, 11 will be produced as Mariners live streams. Oh, you know what? That tells me, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm terrible at counting, terrible at math, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it says Mariners TV. Interesting. So, so it says 16 games available and 11 will be produced as Mariners live streams. That means that these road ones, these 1, 2, 3 road games are probably going to be produced by the opposite team. So you might not be able to watch those if you just got Mariners TV, and you might need to get MLB TV just for those specific games, which kind of stinks. It is what it is. It's broadcast deals. It's how it happens. How to attend workouts in Peoria. I'll do another video on this for anybody who's going. I'll give you guys like a spring training guide. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of you guys going. I'm not going to be going this year, but I've been twice. One of the best experiences you can have as a baseball fan, as a Mariners fan. I'll give you guys the whole lowdown on everything from, baseball, what to watch, when to get there, what to look for, where to go, how to try to, optimize your spring training experience. And I'll give you guys a little bit on, food spots around the area, transportation between all these different ballparks, and just how to map around your days so you can get the most out of however long your stay at spring training is. With that being said, this is pretty much the news. There's going to be, quite a few, almost every home game for the Mariners, except for those 4, are going to be TV broadcast live. There's going to be 4 games that we don't get to experience live via the radio or the TV. Let me know what you guys think of this whole, whole schedule release down in the comments below. And look out for a new episode of the 1-0 Seattle Pod dropping later today. With that being said, this has been the Dom Skeen Channel, your one-stop shop for the Mariners and Seahawks storylines on Seattle's minds. I will see you guys later today. Go 1-0. Stay stoic. All glory to God. Go M's. Go Hawks.